Some of the rhetoric she was saying sounded like Joe Biden.
Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene have gone their separate ways here. And I thought, putting aside why it's happening or anything else, I think one thing that's interesting, I'm always more interested in the narrative than the specifics of the fight. And one thing that I think is super interesting right now is that CNN is now salivating over this woman who they called racist for years and evil and horrible and blah, blah. Now she's turned against Trump and she is a hero. Watch this.
Tyler?
Yeah, remarkable interview and just a sea change from what we've seen. In some ways, some of the rhetoric she was saying sounded like Joe Biden of there's more that unites us than divides us. That is not the sort of rhetoric we are used to hearing from President Trump. And
first off, that in and of itself is just not true. But the broader point, she's now been on CNN a couple times in the last week, and they're really showing her a ton of love. And to me, that would be the biggest red flag. If you're someone on the right, and then suddenly you're getting love from the people that are always trying to destroy you, putting aside what your issues are with Trump, you should probably be a little worried about that, don't you? Sage, you're in the Fox News building right now. Like she's not going to be welcome there as much anymore, but she can go to CNN whenever she wants now.
I know. And I feel like deep down, doesn't that bother her? You know, I will say this, that might be the only good, relatively fair question that Dana Bash has asked in a really long time, if ever, maybe, because it is a fair question where she said, okay, well, you've been quiet for a long time. And so, what has changed? And whether we like what Marjorie Taylor Greene said, at the end of the day, she's like, I humbly apologize, and I shouldn't have taken part. So, I hate the situation, but I'll give her credit there. At the end of the day, yes, Dana Bash, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I've gotten invites to go to CNN, and I'm like, I'm choosing in my life. I didn't have the choice for 30 years. I'm choosing my life to not surround myself with a certain type of person that feeds into ugliness and lies and divisiveness. But I don't know. Part of me very much respects what she's doing, the act itself, maybe not all that comes with it, because she realizes what she's doing, that by pushing on this, she's throwing so much away and putting herself in harm's way figuratively. So I struggle with it in many ways.
But don't you think, though, the contrition has to go both ways? Meaning, that's exactly what I said on the show. If someone is actually putting away some of the hatred and vitriol and blah, 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 like that, I think is good. But, I saw Sunny Hostin talking about it. And Sunny Hostin's like, it's great. She's putting away the vitriol. But lady, you are like the queen of vitriol.
That's what I was thinking when I watched that clip. I'm like, wait a minute. The MAGA base, like that's all they do.
Right. So
all the MAGA base, they're racist. They're this. They're that. They're disgusting. Oh my God, they're the devil. Like this is all that they do is divide and race bait and spew hatred. It's like. Oh my God.
How do you really feel?
Oh God, and the thing is, I've been in both of these camps. I speak from personal experience. I've been the Marjorie Taylor Greene character in so much that like suddenly you find yourself talking to Hannity on Fox News. And you're like, wait, how did I get here? But Hannity never tried to destroy me. The right never tried to destroy me ever. And I went on Fox News to discuss what we had in common and then try to explain some of the things that we didn't. And subsequently, I went on CNN to try to explain some of the things that both sides have in common and some of the things that we see differently. And to be honest, the left is far less open to that conversation. It goes both ways. And the left is never interested in bridging ideologies. They don't show up for debates. They only launch into ad hominem attacks and shout you down. My invite to Leslie Jones, my re-invite to Abby Phillip, Ashley Allison. It's all the same story. Van Jones, he was never showing up to talk to Charlie. We all know this. They just want to spew hatred. That's all they do.
I mean, Van Jones, two days before Charlie was killed, Van Jones was trying to connect Charlie to Irina Zarutska, who got killed in Charlotte. Sage, I heard what you said about Cheryl Hines, who said the same thing. I just interviewed her the hour before I just started this with you guys. And we've talked about that too, because, as someone that comes from Hollywood, she was not expecting when Bobby got in on this. Well, he was a Democrat at first. She was not expecting to be welcomed into the right. And now she's like, these people are kind and decent. And she said, I shouldn't have been surprised, but she's having an honest contrition about it.
True. Two things. One is it's not unique to this country. I listened to a lot of French politics, and Marine Le Pen was pointing this out in the assembly. She kept saying, "I hear nothing but hatred from you people. It's you tell me I'm hateful because I want to get out of this Algerian, they got out of this Algerian contract." And she goes, "But I hear nothing but hate from you. You are the party of the hate." I thought, "Oh, it's the same thing over there." Number one. And number two, have you guys, I lost my sound for a second, but have everybody interviewed Marjorie Taylor Greene? Have you guys all met her?
One time.
I found her to be very genuine and as somebody who goes with what she believes to be true. When she gets someplace that she believes is so, she will go there and go there full force. And I think there's going to be a reconciliation with Trump eventually. I do. I think he actually admires people that do that, that do their own thing, but he's not going to let it go without a big reaction.
Well, I mean, that tweet he put out, and that's when you just go, okay, I'm not surprised, but this is why people go, oh my God, shut up. Like, it's
No,
what's
it's totally consistent. It's not new. It's going to
Yeah.
happen.
it is.
Listen, I just look at Kim Jong Un, like, "Hey, Rocket Boy, we're going to get you," and then, "Oh, let's go shake hands." Oh, I like that dude. I like the cut of his jib.
You're
It's like, it's sort of not real in a way. It's just part of the negotiating strategy, I
It
guess.
is what it is. Drew, they're giving me the signal here, so you got to get into this story. People
All right, very
need
quick.
this story.
I just have one question about Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yep.
I've never done my homework on her. Did she not suggest, I don't know, I have not done my homework on her, that she questioned whether the Parkland and Las Vegas shootings were staged? Like, didn't she do some super duper crazy shit? Just saying.
Yes.
Didn't she?
She will
Okay.
believe some crazy stuff and then talk about it and then go, "Oh, my
I
bad."
mean, I'm just, you know.
Yeah. Again, I don't think anyone's defending any of the crazy stuff. To me, the bigger story is I just think it's great to have contrition and say you've done wrong things or were participated in whatever. We've all done that. But to me, it's like if you are now being welcomed by the very same people who were trying to destroy you, who were doing what you're apologizing for, you may want to get an apology out of them. Otherwise, you're probably just being used.
She's
You're
being
right.
sure. Yeah.
Good point.
That is a good point.